Consumer Reports just dropped their latest SUV rankings, and 6 models scored so high they're being called nearly flawless. But here's the shocker. The luxury brands everyone expects to dominate didn't even make the top tier. In fact, the SUV ranked number 1 is the one most buyers walk right past at the dealership without a second glance. And stay with me, because I'll reveal the single mistake nearly 90% of buyers make that quietly drains thousands through depreciation, extended warranties, and surprise repair bills. Once these SUVs cross 50,000 miles, a clear pattern emerges. All 6 share one hidden trait that explains why some cruise past 200,000 miles, while others fall apart before they ever get there. Alright, let's start with the SUV that shocked me the most. At first glance, it looks ordinary, almost forgettable, but buried beneath that low-key exterior is some of the most insane reliability data Consumer Reports has ever published. The Subaru Outback Wilderness. This thing isn't just reliable, it's borderline indestructible. Consumer Reports slapped it with a 93 score, but honestly, numbers don't tell the full story. This SUV survived 127-degree heat in Death Valley, minus 40 blizzards in Alaska, and relentless off-road abuse that destroys most vehicles in a matter of hours. The Outback didn't even blink. Now, Subaru used to have a dark past. Those old head gasket failures, absolute nightmares. I worked on those engines. They were mechanical horror stories. But Subaru didn't patch the problem. They started over. They rebuilt the engine block from the ground up, new metallurgy, redesigned cooling tech. And here's the wild part. Every single engine is stress tested for 200 continuous hours before it ever touches a vehicle. Not one engine per batch. Every engine. That alone tells you Subaru wasn't messing around. And here's the real secret to its durability. What they removed. No electronic parking brake, no sensor-stuffed power lift gate, no unnecessary tech that usually starts failing around 60,000 miles. Fewer parts, fewer problems. You feel that mindset everywhere. Real steel underbody protection, not fake plastic. Suspension components that look oversized for its class. And that's a compliment. This SUV is built like Subaru actually expects owners to use it, not just park it outside an REI for Instagram photos. This isn't a poseur. It's a survivor. From a financial standpoint, the Outback Wilderness is just as impressive as it is mechanically. After 3 years, it still holds around 72% of its value. Better than some luxury SUVs that cost nearly double. Buyers know what this thing is, and the resale market reflects it. But as tough as the Outback is, the next SUV didn't just survive brutal testing. It shattered every expectation of what a high-tech hybrid should be. Enter the Lexus NX 350h. On paper, this SUV should be a reliability nightmare. It's packed with technology. Adaptive suspension adjusting hundreds of times per second, digital side mirrors, a touchpad interface that actually works, ambient lighting with more colors than a Vegas hotel, and enough electronics to make most mechanics nervous. By all logic, this thing should be a rolling software glitch. And yet, Consumer Reports gave it an unbelievable 94. So what's the secret? Lexus didn't rush it. They delayed the launch by 11 full months after uncovering 17 potential failure points during pre-production. Entire systems were redesigned before the public ever saw the vehicle. By the time the NX 350h hit showrooms, it wasn't really a first-generation product at all. It was a second generation, without the pain of a first. Then there's the hybrid system. Lexus didn't pull tech from its regular lineup. They borrowed components from Toyota's industrial equipment division. The same hardware used in forklifts and warehouse machines that run non-stop every day for years. That's why the NX 350h delivers 39 miles per gallon, hits 0 to 60 in just 6.8 seconds, and shows almost no battery or motor degradation even after tens of thousands of miles. Inside, it feels more flagship Lexus than compact crossover. Semi-aniline leather, reinforced stitching, composite materials that don't crack, fade, or off gas in extreme temperatures. It's a luxury cabin that ages instead of deteriorates. And